How are laws made? In the Philippines, a law starts off as a bill filed in Congress. It then goes through a process which culminates with its submission to the President for his consideration. Once signed, the bill thereafter becomes law. To learn about how this process works, we have to first look at the Congress of the Philippines. Congress is divided into two chambers: the House of Representatives, which is composed of district and party list representatives, and the Senate, which is composed of senators. A member of Congress can file a bill. A bill is a proposed legislation, hence it's called panukalang batas, which identifies a societal problem and provides a solution to solve that problem through the passage and implementation of a new law. Once a bill is filed, it has to go through 3 readings. For the first reading, the bill is introduced to the plenary and is referred to the appropriate committee. A committee is a body within the House of Representatives composed of a limited number of House members. They concentrate on specific topics for legislation. After receiving the bill, the committee members deliberate the provisions of the bill, bring in resource persons and experts as part of technical working groups, and edit the bill if necessary. The end point of committee action is the resulting committee report of the bill, which is voted upon by the members of the committee. An approved committee report will then be referred to the Committee on Rules, which schedules the same for sponsorship, interpellation, and amendments at the plenary level. The plenary is composed of all members of the House. There, the bill is sponsored by the main proponent of the proposed law. The sponsor will be interpellated by his fellow members. He must defend the bill and reason with his colleagues that it must be passed. Some questions may be asked. Is there really a problem? How does the bill solve that problem? Is this the best approach available? Is the bill constitutional? The members of the House can then introduce amendments to the bill. The bill that survives this process intact or with amendments will then be set for second reading, where all the members will vote to approve the bill in its final form. The bill will then be set for consideration on third reading. At least 3 days before that date, printed copies of the bill are distributed to all the members of the House for their review. On third reading, they vote whether or not to approve it. A bill approved on third reading shall then be transmitted to the Senate. The Senate can concur with the bill. If the Senate concurs, the bill is then enrolled and transmitted to the President for his signature. If the Senate and the House do not agree on the provisions of the bill, a bicameral conference committee is created. This committee is composed of representatives from both the House and the Senate. Together, they harmonize the differences of the bill and produce an amended or new version which is transmitted back to both the House and the Senate for ratification. Once ratified, the bill is enrolled, which means the Speaker of the House, the Secretary General of the House, the President of the Senate, and the Secretary of the Senate sign the bill and transmit it to the President for his signature. The President studies the bill and can either sign it as it is, sign it with vetoed items, which means there are provisions that he rejects, or veto the bill outright. A bill that is signed by the President shall now become law. The law shall then take effect after its publication, either in the Official Gazette or in a newspaper of general circulation.